Shout out to my people, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know we just hit 5K subs, man. And before I go into this video, I told myself, once I hit 5K, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to all the channels that I know that came before me, that gave me inspiration. And first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead with the Matthews gang, Matthews family, man. Legend. He helped me get going. Like, I watched him do it. And then second was OG Reacts, Dre OG, straight up. But my third, last but not least, my favorite reaction channel out of every single channel, bro, OG Ghost. Man, DJ Ghost, one of the hardest, dopest channels, creators that I know on this YouTube thing that I personally watch like daily, all the time. He come from where I come from. It's just inspiration, you feel me? So like, yeah, I appreciate everybody I just named to start this video off. I also promised one of our subscribers I shout out their city. Shout out to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shout out to y'all, man. Anybody from Minnesota who be checking me out, I appreciate it. We're gonna get right into it. It's your boy Q. Let's go.
Look, I ain't gonna take up much of your time, okay? I just got a little something on my mind here. Quick question. If 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, whose man is this? In all honesty, who is that? Now, I know I'm not gonna judge him based off of his face. If he got something done, boo, do you. But like I've learned from the whole chat with Bosun thing, you cannot judge someone off of how they look. You never know what people are going through. But this is a totally different person, and I need to know why. I think I should know why. Okay. I know there's a lot of conspiracies out there right now with Zuckerberg, but this is the one I want to focus on. What's y'all's thoughts? Because the math ain't here, and I just... Like Beyonce said, I've never been good at algebra, but I know 1 plus 1 is 2, and that ain't it.
Yeah, bro, look weird, don't he?
Most of our history is a lie. This giant sword was made by Asafune Norimitsu in 1447. It measures 12.5 feet long and weighs 32 pounds. The samurai who wielded this blade would have to be at least 10 feet tall to make this sword functional. This is just one of many giant weapons from the past. Here's a giant book. Here's a giant cello, I think. Here's a giant door. The guy looks 6 feet and can barely reach the handle. This is a picture of an atmospheric ether generator. Mainstream science denies the existence of the ether, but Tesla and the ancients would argue otherwise. We once lived in a society with free energy across the world. Most Tartarian buildings all had free energy mechanisms that were stripped during the last reset. Many old cathedral-style churches all had this technology. This is Li Cheng-Yuyan, who was born in the Qing dynasty in China. His record states that he was born in 1677. The record also states that he died in 1933. If we weren't poisoned every single day of our lives and learned the secrets from the past, we would be able to live longer than 120 years. Fool finds no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. Don't be a fool. Open your mind. Like and follow.
Okay, first and foremost, we know giants were either real or they still are real, meaning they didn't go extinct, because I've heard there's islands that still have giants. Now, who gives a damn whether or not the Bible said it was giants, whether or not we know there's giants based off the footprints or based off of bones, swords, things of that nature? Who gives a damn how we know they real? Let's get to the bottom of, maybe we could figure out how to bring those people back, and we could actually, you know, work with them people again. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe it's too far of an idea, but maybe it's not. Let's try to test the impossible. Same as what I'm about to say about as far as the natural resources, as far as what the Tartarian Empire used to use to get free energy. What if we figured that out on how to... we go to school to become electricians. We go to school to learn trades. So why we can't learn how to get the free energy again? I'm sure Tesla know. I'm sure Elon Musk know. But why we can't go figure that out as a collective to make it better for us? Because we know why they took the free energy, so that they could make profit off of it. We know that. But like, and as far as, bro, being able to live that long, like, yeah, I agree with that. We probably are able to live longer than what we do now. But that all falls into population control. They gonna poison us so they can get us. They want us to be here, get up out of here quick, keep the population under control. Now they just trying to keep it to a certain point, so they getting rid of us, adults, babies, old people, whatever you are, whatever, you know, like, yeah, that's what they on now. But yeah, maybe that's part of population control. You know how wicked they are.
Guys, if you followed me already, you'll know about the sun simulator, aka the fake sun, and the second sun. If you don't, you will see in my next clip, and you'll learn something new today. Right, so what we're seeing here is 3 celestial bodies in the sky. You can tell there are 3 bodies in the sky because if you look at the lens flare at 1 o'clock, you'll see 3 separate circles. And each circle represents a light source. That's how lens flares work. Now the sun furthest left, the biggest one, is the sun simulator. The one in the middle is the real sun. And the one furthest to the right, the smallest one, is the second sun. People have been catching this type of phenomenon all over the world. It's not unique to myself. People don't really tend to look up at the sky these days. They accept what's there and what's been taught to them. And everybody's got their head down on their phones these days. I'm interested to learn your theories on this. Like, subscribe, and I will make more videos for you.
When Rockefeller took over the educational system, they started the Board of Education in 1920, around that time. Ever since then, they were trying to get rid of flat Earth. That's all. There was no globe and flat discussion before 1920. There was zero of it. No one even knew the globe existed. There was no theory that was coming up. This is all, in my opinion, about Rockefeller coming over and want to take over the whole school system, indoctrinate the world. I mean, he's the one that quoted saying this, not me. He said this, that he'd rather have a nation of workers and not a nation of thinkers. They wanted to build a society.
Boy, he succeeded. He certainly succeeded, didn't he?
Unfortunately, he did. But the base of that, the start of their New World Order that they're trying to end now, and they're gonna fucking fail miserably. But the start of this New World Order was this ball idea. And once they started exploring Antarctica and found more land, that was it. They said, okay.
You know, and we've been told, you shouldn't talk about that. You know, there are other people say, well, you better not talk about the reptilians. Well, you know, bull. You know, why not? According to the Andromedans, they're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing in the last 25 years from the United States. These children were food. And I'm supposed to just shut up and not say anything about it because people don't want to hear it? That's tough. That's tough. You know, Westchester County, in the last 5 years, 3,000 children in Westchester County, New York, have vanished without a trace. Where are they going? Why are we allowing this to happen? And why should people stay in denial about it?
Now, how are they able to do this? How are they able to do it? How are they able to come up out of this from underground and do it? Or do they have...
There are tunneling systems everywhere. They're being helped by the Greys, and also there are groups within the higher echelon that are actually helping them acquire this.
So human beings are abducting the kids and giving them to the Greys who in turn give them to the Alpha Draconians?
That's right. That's part of the deal. They won't come up as long as we feed them down there. You understand? It's about human beings selling themselves out. The echelon attitude here, the needs of the few outweigh the needs of humanity. And sorry, that just isn't right. You know, but it's going to have to be humanity that's going to rise up and take the stand. You're just going to...
Alright, first of all, Flat Earth. If you still don't... Because I had somebody come to me and say they used to rock with me until I said I was a Flat Earth believer. Now they don't rock with me. Well, bro, if you don't believe me, would you rather believe Rockefeller? Say he wants people to become more of workers than thinkers? And you trust that rather than trusting somebody like this lit ass channel who telling you, hey, bro, come over here and learn something. And yeah, like, I'd rather you be a thinker than a worker. So you rather pass up on this lit ass channel and you rather go over there and listen to Rockefeller because you're going to say, oh, well, I have heard A, B, and C. But those analogies or those ideas or those whatever you come up with came from him first because he's the first person who said it. So again, if you rather run with his words than, you know, coming to this channel where we open-minded and we want people to be thinkers, not so much of what we've been told, but what we can actually go learn and know what's real. Hey, I'm gonna let you slide with this one, but yeah. I'm gonna leave you with that question, and you do what you please. But it's Flat Earth gang over here, so yeah, drop Flat Earth in the comments.
Right.
So
That's crazy.
I have this theory that's bigger than just Pimp C, and there's a lot of mysterious celebrities, a lot of mysterious celebrity deaths in hotel rooms.
Wow.
And all these celebrities die in these hotel rooms by themselves. And
What do you think happened then?
So I don't have long to live, but these are your favorites. I'm going to be found dead in bed. I'm going to be found dead in bed. I'm going to be found dead in bed.
A clearer picture has emerged of Gandolfini's final hours at this Rome hotel. After spending Wednesday touring the Vatican with 13-year-old son Michael, they settled into a meal here, waiting for Gandolfini's sister to arrive. They were supposed to attend a film festival in Sicily, but 3 hours later, the 51-year-old actor had a sudden heart attack of natural causes.
5 years ago, on the eve of the Grammys, came the shocking news that music superstar Whitney Houston was found dead in her hotel suite at the Beverly Hilton.
Miss Houston's body was pulled from the bathtub.
When Anna Nicole Smith died from a prescription drug overdose 10 years ago at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood, Florida, that hotel had a similar dilemma: how to keep curious fans away.
I'm like, what happened? He like, they wouldn't tell me on the phone. They said they'd tell me in person. See security when I get there. And he went in there and saw Pimp C body. Pimp C was still in there. He said Pimp C was like, he was laying down like he was praying. And but it was blood all over the bed, like he threw it up, but they thought he had been shot in the head. You know, they didn't know what the hell happened because there was blood all over the bed. But he was kneeled down like he had been praying. And the candles had been burnt all the way down. So they knew he had probably been dead for like a day or something, because he always lit these candles that help him sleep. Because I think he had sleep apnea. So he always lit these big, tall candles. And with that candle to be burnt all the way down, they were like, he must have been dead for a while.
Same story, huh?
That argument, it makes more sense, in my opinion, to offer abortion services up until a child is 18 years old. Because until they reach adulthood, we don't know if they're going to be a productive member of society. So based on the argument that we have heard today, we should allow it up until they are adults. We should, it would solve many problems. Think of the disruptions in school, bad behavior, anything. If you could just say to your child, well, I'm sorry, you're misbehaving, you're not going to be a productive member of society, or you're going to have a hard life, let's go off to the abortion clinic. And it would be more humane for that child, because we know what abortion looks like in the womb, and it is horrible. It would be much more humane to simply go to the abortion clinic and have the child put to sleep. Would you not agree?
This world crazy as hell.
Hey, peace, light, and love to all my reflections. Look, y'all, I got some shit to talk to y'all about today. I'm looking at this shit like, what? Y'all, why the UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories, which is us, talking about the world is not secretly manipulated by global elite? Well, obviously, yes, the fuck it is. What y'all doing all this for? Y'all, this shit is for real. It's talking about the United Nations has declared war on conspiracy theories, describing the rise of conspiracy thinking as worrying and dangerous, and providing the public with a toolkit to pre-bunk and debunk anybody who dares to suggest that world governments are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent. Man, quit playing. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. It said the UN also warns that George Soros, the Rothschilds, and the State of Israel must not be linked to any alleged conspiracies. They have declared war on us, bro. And it says UNESCO has teamed up with Twitter, the European Commission, and the World Jewish Government to launch the campaign dubbed #ThinkBeforeSharing. stop the spread of conspiracy theories. Wow. Wow. They said that we got to keep George Soros, the state of Israel, and the Rothschilds out of our fucking mouths. They said that. And this came out this year, this month, like a couple days ago, August the 3rd. Like, what the fuck? How come ain't nobody talking about this? This shit is serious. The UN declared war on dangerous conspiracy theories? Man, what the hell? And y'all ain't just declaring war. Y'all been declaring war. We been getting attacked all kind of ways on these fucking social medias. And what the fuck is a conspiracy theorist anyway? And conspiracy theories is a word that y'all came up with. Some bullshit that y'all came up with so that when people tell the truth about shit and speak up, nobody won't believe them. And it's like shit is happening back to back to back this year. Y'all need to go check this out, man. Please look into this, because this is some straight up bullshit. These niggas have really declared war on us, all of us. Anybody who speak about anything truthful, they just declare war on us.
Alright, look. I always said this. From time when I first started doing music and people used to tell me, bro, stop saying that. Because I used to be saying a lot. The stuff I put out now is more marketable, but I used to be saying a hell of a lot. And I took it all down. I don't even be talking like that no more in music. But, like I always told them, they'd be like, stop saying stuff because them people hear you, they gonna try to attack, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. And like I always say, bro, they been attacking. They been attacking. Just look at history. Look at history. That's it. You could look through history from the natives, if that's what you want to look at, from the civil rights movements. Like, they've been attacking, bro. If you look at it from just a perspective of now, like, look at Dr. Sebi. If you really do your research on Nip, you'll find out a whole lot with that too. It's like, yeah, just look at Nipsey Hussle. Look at a conspiracy theory of Nipsey Hussle and see maybe why he possibly may have been unalive. Why he was assassinated. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's been war. They just publicly just saying it now. So don't act like, look, man, we as people, as a collective, need to understand, we need to stop acting like this stuff is like, you know, so mind-boggling. Like, let's just take it for what it is. Let's realize it's been like this. It's always been like this. Like, not always, but y'all know what I mean. It's been like this for a while now. So let's just come to the conclusion it's been war. They've been making moves on us. If this is chess, they done made like 1 billion moves to our 1, 2, maybe 5. Like, yeah, let's stop acting like we don't know it's been war. That pisses me off. Because it's like, yeah, it's like somebody punch you in the face and you keep saying, oh, I think they're trying to start a fight with me. Bro, they been started the fight. The fight been going. It's been going. Like, yeah, they just publicly saying it now. They trying to make a more of a push. They feel like they're pushing us into a corner. They gotta use fear. They have to. They have to. Because they know fear sometimes can be stronger than love. Sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes.
Meet your meat.
Fast food restaurants and what you're consuming. Let's go.
You find a report that comes out, so they use the good parts of the body, what do they do with the rest? Then suddenly you find that 25% of McDonald's burger is human remains. The world's not ready for that yet.
No, it's not, because most of the world eat it.
Exactly right. But I tell you what, that'll put them out of business when that becomes public knowledge.
Do we have no food for you because we have a shutdown? Or do we give you some little quick salads that the first lady will make along with the second lady? They'll make some salads. And I said, you guys aren't into salads. Or do I go out, Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott, do I go out and send out for about 1,000 hamburgers, Big Macs? So actually we bought 1,000. Burger King, all American companies. Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's. We have Big Macs, we have quarter pounder sushis, we have everything that I like, that you like.
There's a Jewish man by the name of Rabbi Finkelstein. I want you to listen to what he's about to say. Roll the clip. Listen to this.
I know that on your Passover, which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police these departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open. You're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzo balls, and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover. Well, there was a Goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular thing, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the Goyim out here are really eating their children. And
for more content like this, like, share, and follow. Peace.
Bruh. I haven't had a McDonald's burger in a minute, but I can vividly remember when I have had one. And the fact that and I've heard that it could be human remains and that stuff, but the fact that I actually just heard him go in detail a little bit, just oh bruh, this shit gotta stop. This shit gotta stop. For real. I'm so dead ass serious, bro, it's almost like when I say they twin with us, they really twin with us. They know we can't consume that. So what they doing is they oh well, we ain't count. We don't eat the whole body. We just take the blood. But what we gonna do is, since y'all don't know what we gonna do, we just gonna put this in y'all food and let y'all eat it. And we know y'all really don't like that. If we told y'all it was real, y'all really lose y'all mind. But we gonna do it because we got that type of power. We gonna do it because we got y'all distracted by so much. We gonna do it because y'all just not that smart. Y'all just not that intelligent. That's how it's coming off to me, and that's why I always say, for the ones who are tapped in, yeah, we pissed about this. But the ones who not tapped in yet, when they finally do wake up, they gonna be pissed, far more pissed than me or you, because they gonna be like, bro, they've been lying to us for this long. We know they've been lying, but like I always say, they don't know they was lying. So the day they find out is the day that I think hell gonna make it to earth. Cause it's gonna be turned up. It's gonna be chaos. Because yeah, we gonna be mad. They gonna be mad. But they gonna be mad because they just found out. We gonna be mad because we gonna be like, damn bro, we been through this. But hey, y'all ready? And they gonna be so deranged. So yeah, that's why I say they twin with us, bro. And they really playing with our tops. They playing with our mind. They playing with our mind. They playing with our body, our spirit. They playing with it all, bro. They playing with it all. That's too weird for me. Too weird.
Man, the TikTok community is just the best. I had asked a question about this picture of President Nixon talking to the crew of Apollo 11 when they landed on the moon, and I asked, how does he have a framed picture of Earth from the moon taken from that flight if he's talking to them live. In case you missed that video, yes, NASA has it shown as Apollo 11 took that picture. For the most part, some of you guys were right. There's actually two different photos. This one's from Apollo 8, which never landed on the moon. This one's from Apollo 11, from them standing on the moon. So there's two different pictures. This is the one from Apollo 8 that was in Nix's office. This one clearly was not because it was happening then. But let's really look at these photos. Think about it. This one was taken from Apollo 8, circling the moon at 3,700 miles an hour, 10 miles above the moon, through a window thick enough to make it through the Van Allen belt without exploding. This one was taken from Apollo 11, standing on the moon. Wow, that guy must have really been a good photographer to pull that off, all things considered, huh? But here's my biggest question about that photo, or these photos. They're clearly taken on the horizon, so if you're standing there, you have to be looking along the land surface to see the horizon of the moon, to see the Earth.
I told y'all previously, you ever hear some in the background? It's not audio issues. We kind of on a busy street, so you're going to hear buses, you're going to hear cars, you're going to hear crazy people, you're going to hear random people, you're going to hear car alarms go off. You're going to hear them locking their car. I'm just telling y'all because I don't feel like hearing that in the comments. I don't. We in a busy street.
Earth rise, right? Well, check this out. Let's just say that this logo is the face of the moon. We know that the face of the moon, when it circles Earth, faces Earth all the time. We only see one side of the moon forever and always. According to NASA, all flights that went to the moon landed right there in the Sea of Tranquility, on the face of the moon, on the sunny side of the moon. If that face is facing us all the time, why would Earth rise over the horizon? Wouldn't it be directly overhead, straight up? Process that one.
They got caught in their own damn lie. Moral of the story.
I'm not trying to come off like one of those crazy conspiracy theorists, but if the North Pole looks like this, what were our ancestors on? And how did they, over and over again? This wasn't just one, they kept drawing these 4 continents with 4 rivers, maybe something to think about.
Hey yo, I never knew that that was real as far as from the movie Moana, but I had an idea that that could have been real. Where I'm like, that could be, but it's dope to know that it is. That it's yeah, that's sick. That's sick though. Telling you Earth is a crazy dope place sometimes. And then sometimes, man, there's some crazy shit to be happening on this planet, and there's some crazy people and beings on this planet too. But yeah, like I say, you gotta have your good and you gotta have your bad. Can't have the good without the bad, and vice versa.
So y'all telling me this Anne Hayes thing ain't got nothing to do with the masses, right? Look at this. This ain't got nothing to do with the masses. Her body is in a body bag, bro. Look at this. Anne Hayes. She mysteriously died of a car crash. Pete, y'all telling me this don't look like a setup? All this was already staged there? Really? Now watch what she do, bro. She did. She's in a body bag, y'all. Look what she doing. Watch what she do. Get out of the body bag, bro. They was not expecting her, but
Look what's on the fire department truck. 63. Y'all mean to tell me the masses ain't got nothing to do with this right here? She was on her way from getting her hair done. She was in a rush from something or somebody to get away from something or somebody, and she crashed into somebody's house, allegedly, y'all. Look at her car. Inside somebody's house. Look at the car, bro. Y'all telling me this whole scene don't look staged to y'all? 63 on that fire department, right? Since when is the fire department allowed to touch you before the ambulance get there? And when are they allowed to put you in their trucks? That's unheard of. Listen, bro. That lady was in a rush from somebody trying to get away from somebody. And she just made a movie that was exposing a lot of pedophilia-ish things, sexual things, allegedly, y'all. Gotta say allegedly before they try to take your video down or they block you. So, this lady, Anne Hayes, was she was getting her hair done. She just made a movie that was fit to make a lot of money, right? She put a lot of people out there. They wanted her, right? So she was going to go get her hair done. Mysteriously, she was so drunk, she ran into somebody's house. But y'all see what her car looked like, right? How did she crash into somebody's car and they said she was dead on site? The fire department picked her up. You can't touch her. The ambulance has to get there to touch her in the back of the truck. Now, why did the truck say 69 and 63 on them? So y'all telling me that masses has nothing to do with this, right? So she wasn't trying to get away from nobody, right? Right? Come on, man. Gotta think about it, bro. That whole situation just looks staged, bro. They said this lady was dead on sight, but then you get her. They wasn't even expecting that lady to jump up out of that body bag and unzip that with her hand. They thought that she was just going to be dead or stay dead, allegedly, yo. They didn't know that the camera was going to catch her doing that. And we caught that. But, you know, sometimes they let you see things clear as day, and you still wouldn't believe it. So, y'all telling me this wasn't no stage? Look how all the fire department's trucks were staged. You're telling me this lady, there ain't nothing fishy going on about the industry with this lady, about this movie she made that was making money, putting a lot of people on blast? She wasn't running from nobody?
What y'all think? I ain't never heard that before, but y'all know we about to dive deeper down that rabbit hole.
Episodes, because I swear if we let them kill us off like they're trying to, this is all just going to be a movie or some TV show. But when we had the Will Smith Chris Rock episode, I never really thought that was real. I legit feel like that was CGI. And the reason why I think that it was CGI is because Will Smith looks so young. Like, he looks really, really young. And the last time I seen him post online, I remember him looking really, really old. Like, you can really just see age in his face. And he had another post that he was talking about how everything that he's done has been CGI.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
So I'm gonna just say it. I really think that was CGI. And so now I see everybody talking about this Kendrick Lamar disappearing on stage. I feel like we shouldn't be surprised about the holograms, right? Like, we remember when they first introduced the holograms to us. Like, who they chose a dead man who we love to introduce holograms to us. Remember? You guys ever seen that hologram box that the guy invented a couple years ago?
7-foot tall booths into which you can beam a 3D image of yourself anywhere in the world.
It's good to see you. I think some of you thought that you already saw me today. You didn't. It was a hologram. Is that really you? It is me. Is it really you? Oh my God!
We've developed a production process that allows us to create a volumetric, almost 3D effect. I'm beaming in from Los Angeles into a device that we have in New York right before you.
It's so what we've all dreamed of. Noted germaphobe Howie Mandel has found the perfect solution to mask mandates.
They've been experimenting with holograms, and what they can do with our naked eye for a long time now. Nanotechnology can swim on your pupil. Nanotechnology can swim on your pupil. Trigger. So some of the stuff that's in the sky that you guys see on video, some of that stuff's real, and some of that stuff's a hologram. And I feel like they plant those little breadcrumbs so that they can see who actually will post it and where they post it and where it goes viral from. Because remember, all they want to do is tag tracking ideas.
The holograms, man, like, that is crazy. They did use somebody we love. Like, I remember that video. I remember that. But let me tell y'all too, I just saw, which made me question NBA basketball, because I'm a huge NBA fan. Talking about basketball, bro, come on. That's like first love right there. But they just showed Adam Silver, like, showed how he could make somebody stand right next to him, put him into the screen, and he's now into the game. So the person who went to go get the dunk was actually the person that he just put into the screen. So it made me question, like, bro, some of these games even real? I mean, I've been going to games since I was a kid, like, forever. Like, I've been going to games. So I know I've seen those people ball. I've even met some of these ballers. But as far as, like, yeah, when you watch it on TV, it make you question as if that stuff is even real. Like, is that game even going on? Or are some of those players even those real players? Like, what if those are just robots running and they just taking the face likeness of somebody and throwing it on there and they playing? Like, that's what I thought when I saw that. I was like, bro, you gotta even question watching sports now. We always had to question it, you know, but like, yeah, like, it made me really question to know that they could, yeah, it almost was like they used a hologram and almost like they like teleported him from that room to the actual game. It was so weird. I just saw it on TikTok. I might go ahead and, yeah, if I could find that somewhere again, because I didn't even save it. I just watched it, and that day I was just on one. So, but yeah, I would like for y'all to see it if y'all haven't seen it.
Climate lockdowns? Oh, you think I'm making that up? Avoiding a climate lockdown by the WBCSD, that rolls off the tongue. That stands for the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. 3M, Apple, Bloomberg, BMW, Chevron, BP, Dow, DuPont, Google, IBM, IKEA, Kellogg's, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, it just keeps going. This was published way back in October 2020, so it's not even a new thing. They say in the near future, the world may need to resort to lockdowns again, this time to tackle a climate emergency. I mean, how could the climate create an emergency that we need a lockdown to solve? Who cares? They say under a climate lockdown, governments would limit private vehicle use, ban the consumption of red meat, and impose extreme energy-saving measures. Fossil fuel companies would have to stop drilling. To avoid such a scenario, we have to overhaul economics and do capitalism differently. See, in this article, they explain how the three crises, the health crisis, the economic crisis, and the environmental crisis, are all interconnected by the Anthropocene, which they call a disease. Yes, the disease of the Anthropocene. That's from the U.S. National Library of Medicine and National Institute of Health. What is the Anthropocene? Well, it's humanity. Anthropocene literally means the world as controlled by humanity. So what they're saying is humans are a disease that needs to be wiped out.
Man, we better not go on another lockdown. I can't handle it.
That is downloaded in every autopilot computer. On every airplane that has autopilot. This is the map that it uses. The only proof you guys have for round Earth, a globe, is NASA. No information you have ever received has come from anywhere but NASA. NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. This is Antarctica. If you do measurements for distances on how long flights are on this map, are identical to flight times that you look up on the internet. Do your research. It's not a globe. God said.
Okay, now if Antarctica is all the way around us, right? Let's just say it was. And you remember in the past videos they had them giant ass spiders? Let's just be glad that the water is in between us for that. You know, cause hey, if them giant ass spiders made it to any of them countries, I know y'all remember that video of them apes running around and the wolves in the middle of the street. Like, imagine some giant ass spiders in the middle of the street. And they stringing you up, pulling you up, making you into a web, and they eating you for, yeah, come on, man, like, yeah. But, I mean, it would be nice for us to be able to break those boundaries of knowing, like, you know, there's more land around us. That would be nice to break the boundary of that. It would, outside of the giant spiders or, the, you know, the extra stuff that come with Antarctica. But it would be nice to be able to see, because I bet you there's, again, like I said before, there's probably more land outside of Antarctica. There's probably more land. They just probably don't want to go that far, or they maybe can't go that far.
Trigger warning. What you may hear may cause your cognitive dissonance to take your critical thinking. And I see now that I have to, you know, announce this because, baby, y'all been y'all feeling. Let's get into it. Baby, you talking about we bad as them? Are you serious? You know what? I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to let one of those people that you say that we're badass, I'm going to let one of those people address you. Since you want to say we stealing your culture, let me let them talk, because y'all don't want to hear what we have to say. Maybe you'll hear it coming from one of those people. I'm going to let you argue with him. Grab y'all popcorn, my people, and remember my motto, keep up or get lost.
Alright, so this land was supposedly stolen. Well, it wasn't. And if it was stolen from Native Americans, what tribe owns it? Because I recall tribal wars in my history books. What tribe owns this country? Besides, didn't Democrats destroy Standing Rock with 4 million pounds of trash? Now, I know a lot of people on the left tend to say that only white people are responsible for slavery. Did you know that Native American slave owners were among the richest slave owners in the United States? And I will state that a lot of Native Americans immigrated to the United States from Canada. Was Canada stolen land? Now, you can actually Google this fact. Did you know that Native Americans have DNA from Asians? When America was discovered by Christopher Columbus, did you know that Native Americans only made up 3% of the United States land?
Different guy. He looks different than he used to. He acts different than he used to. He's even slower than he used to be. So I don't know. But when he mentions my name that many times, I guess I should be complimented.
Senator, do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that. That is basically a decision to be able to be left to the faith and people who practice their faith determination what you call it. The bottom line, though, is, and I'm glad to hear the governor, I take her at her word, obviously, that she thinks there should be no civil rights distinction, none whatsoever, between a committed gay couple and a committed heterosexual couple. If that's the case, we really don't have a difference.
Hey, Trump was right, though. He keeps saying, you know, what he just said. Yeah, Trump ain't lying about that's a different guy. He looks different. He sounds different. That's a different guy. It is a different guy. Clearly, if you don't think so, Live your life how you please. But I know that's a damn different guy. And second of all, somebody said, how can I be a conspiracy theorist and not like Trump? Man, first of all, Trump a racist ass, bro. Straight up. And second of all, don't say I'm a conspiracy theorist, because now you just throwing me in a box. No, I'm just a person who like to think outside the box. You feel me? So don't put me in a category like that. But anyways, move around. But Trump wasn't lying about that. That is a different guy. What really happened to Biden? Is it true? What happened when dude used, was it Siri or Alexa, and asked her, you know, what happened to Biden? And they said, what happened to Biden? And they were like, he said, oh, is Biden still? And she's like, oh, he's the president, or whatever they said. So is that true? Did he already have that accident? Or is this a different, you know, is that the same Biden? Or did he have an accident and they had to replace him? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I got my own idea.
The music video for the baby's recent song, Tough Skin. It's literally the baby being crucified. Crucified and surrounded by these weird looking figures that are wearing like white masks, all red clothing, maybe resembling demons, devil imagery going on there. It's very similar to what Kanye did with his Donda rollout, where he was dressed in that all red puffer Gap coat. Red is symbolic in the Masonry world. Red symbolizes sacrifice. Throughout the whole video, he's obviously being sacrificed, so many people believe that it's a sacrificial ritual taking place. There's one part of the video where he's literally being cleansed with a flamethrower, which is symbolic in occult circles. They utilize flame as a purifying agent, so people are purified in the flames of hell, and they resurface as a phoenix and become a god amongst men.
Wow.
After the fire ritual, he basically resubmerges shining and just filled with light, which could also be symbolic for the light bearer, Lucifer. Lucifer was the light bearer.
Yeah, there's also a part where they're throwing stones at him. He who has not sinned cast the first stone. I find that really interesting because there's a lot of celebrities who do reference themselves as Jesus Christ.
Kanye has depicted himself as Jesus, wearing a crown of thorns in the Rolling Stones cover, just like you said. Nas has been depicted as Jesus in a music video, Hate Me Now. Tupac, Diddy, Absol, Dave.
Difference between mine and yours, they'll never be able to take them up.
That's adorable, homie. I got a tattoo of your...
Bro, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. Hey, thank you for making that great video, but, you know, he talking about that's his culture and everything. It's not even his culture. That came from the Chickamauga Indians of the Black Lands of Chilo and down here in the South. That flag don't even belong to them. They adapted it. It don't even belong to them. It belongs to the Chickamauga Indians. My heritage, my pride, it hurts so bad. Says them. Oh, my heritage. Bro, you took the heritage. Oh my goodness. Literally don't have anything.
If I'm not mistaken, the swastika was taken like that too. If I'm not mistaken, there's a few flags that was taken. I know I said in a video like the Confederate flag was worse than the American flag, and people got mad, and I know people was coming at me in the comments, a lot of people who were, you know, real patriotic, but like, yeah, for me, when I say that, I'm not saying where they took it from is as evil. I'm saying what it was used for with the Confederates. It was worse. That's what I was saying. And I'm saying that based off of, you know, back then, like, even now, people who normally fly Confederate flags, they don't like people like me. They're not really fond of people or mingling or even having a community, being able to live amongst people like me. That's what we always taught. We stay away from those people because they quick to judge, they quick to react off dumb stuff, and we don't even be tripping off none of that. I mean, we will if it comes down to that, but we pretty much like, yeah, if you don't like us, stay over there, we stay over here. But that's why I'm speaking from that perspective. But did I know that that flag came from, you know, a native tribe? No, I didn't know that. But am I shocked? Definitely not shocked. Like, yeah, definitely not shocked. Because like I said, they steal a lot of things and then they make it for evil when it maybe not was created for that. So, yeah, on to the next one. I had to clarify that. makes them feel bigger because they can chop a bigger tree down?
If you actually wanted to know the shape of the Earth, all you'd have to do is read this book right here. But for all you Globers that I'm sure you're not gonna, I'm gonna go over a couple pages in it. The first flight is to Australia for the Gold Cup. From Argentina and Brazil, 2 teams from Argentina and Brazil flew to Australia for the Gold Cup in celebration of the 200th anniversary of Captain Arthur Phillip. Now, this should have just been a routine flight over the Pacific Ocean to go over to Australia, but I was told that the flight had gone from Rio to Los Angeles. Wow, Los Angeles! And it did because, remember the title of the book, Emergency Flight Path Landings. So you want to know what that would look like, huh? Yeah. Thousands of miles, but on a flat Earth, flying right over it. Second one in the book. China Airlines Flight 008. A Taiwanese woman lied about her pregnancy and how far along she was. She was 36 weeks. You're not allowed to fly after 32. She told them that she was 30. They had to emergency land because she started giving birth literally mid-flight. So just another routine flight, right? Taiwan to Los Angeles and land in Alaska. And if you look at the timestamps here, just read this paragraph, and you can't refute it. There's no way they could get to Alaska. So here's the flight. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like thousands of miles up here to Alaska. It's like they were flying right over it. But to be honest with you, I can just do this all day. Auckland to Lima, Peru. Again, landing in Los Angeles. Like, seriously, guys, look at this. Look at this. Here's another one. Yeah. They land in Moscow, all the way up here. Why didn't they land down here? It's because we're on a flat Earth. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. We're all the way up to London. Wow, really? In flat Earth. Flat Earth model. Makes sense. From Argentina to India. Yeah, from Argentina to India. And they land in Amsterdam. Completely skip Africa. Yeah, and then you look at it on a flat Earth, it just makes sense, as always. But if you're wondering, like, why would they do this to us? They lie to us, saying that we're on a ball. Just need to compare these real quick. Just look over these real quick. Love these points. No evolution. No Big Bang. It just gets rid of all the bullshit when you're on our model. Oh, and created by God. We came from monkeys. Yeah, that's the whole point. They want you to feel insignificant, like you're a speck of dust in an infinite, expanding space. The Earth's flat.
Somebody still in his comments gonna say, the Earth is a globe.
Alright, so boom. Posted a video talking about how Obama is not black and his father is not that guy from Kenya. Alright, so this is Barack. And that ain't even his name. He changed his name. His name is Barry. I'm gonna call him, what up, Barry? Alright, Barry. Let's get to it, Barry. Now let's take a real good look at this man right here, right? Boom. Here we have a picture of his mother. You dig what I'm saying? You see, he kind of look like his mother as an adult. Dig me? Kind of got that same, like, little chin or whatever, the same little smile. Now, you mean to tell me that this man right here is Barack Obama's father? Oh, look at him. Looks nothing like Obama, bro. Matter of fact, you ever seen that movie, The Wash? Remember the owner of the car wash who got kidnapped? That's him. Now, let's ask. This man is Obama's father. I mean, he looked more like him than this other cat. Look at his face. Look at the ears. Little smile. Now let's go back then. Really, fam? Hey, come on, son. Word of my mouth. Y'all be tweaking. Like, let's just look, B. Come on, man. Like, he does look like his father. That other cat, I'm telling you, that's something from the Wash, bro. Like, that's not Obama's father. Look at this. Look at the resemblance. You see this little part right here? You see the ears? You see the lips? You see the chin? They look alike. And son ain't from no Chicago, B. Foreign student. Foreign student. Okay? Not to mention, them kids is not they kids. And Michelle is really Michael. Take a good look. These is not they kids. She looks nothing like Obama or Michelle. Just look at them. These is the real parents. Hello? That little girl on the bottom right look just like her father. They got the same nose, same smile, everything. What are you talking about? When I tell you that people are paid actors, bro. This little girl, look, she got the same face as her father, son. She looks nothing like Michelle or Michael or Obama. Son is a whole fraud, man. A fraud, B, and did nothing for our people. Hello?
He said it, not me. But, oh, Barry there, that did look a little suspect, didn't it? I'm just saying, like, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reacting. I'm just saying what I think. And he said it, not me. But that was a little sketchy. It was a little sketchy. I never seen that before, but yeah.
I wonder what is Chris Brown trying to tell people here. I'll let you decide. Because obviously, that's him on the shirt. Obviously. And his shirt says, "Stop looking at me sideways. I know you don't understand me." Ladies and gentlemen,
I wish they could have led into the clip with Chris Brown shape-shifting. That's what I wish they could have led into it, but they didn't. But if you stuck through this whole video, man, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're always notified. Every time you like a video, man, it helps us grow as a community. I didn't say that in the beginning because I wanted to get straight to it. I wanted to give my respects to all the channels that came before me that I personally watch, that I personally am grateful for and appreciate, and the ones that I still support to this day, because I still watch all 3 of those channels to this day. But again, I appreciate if y'all came all the way through this one for this one. If you're new to the channel and you like this type of content, just like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I know the loyal supporters gonna already do that. Y'all already been running it up, so I appreciate it. But yeah, and we still going through that name. We still going through that process. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. It's been a long one. Until I see you on the next one, we out of here, man. Gone.